All right, starting the live stream, guys. This is Weekend Modder, starting on time, June 11th at 7:32 p.m. So actually, I might be kind of just about a minute behind there. We're gonna give a few minutes for people to get joined in and reading. I did do a pre-announcement with this one, so hopefully, folks can join us and we can get this giveaway and update underway. So, I guess without further ado, this is the console that is going to be given away this evening. I thought that perhaps it would be a cool thing to do to actually update this console before we give it away, and actually just do that on the live stream here. So, as part of this live stream, what I'm going to do is take this USB stick, which I'll put into the computer and format brand new. This is a standard Super El Cheapo 4 gig USB. And this is a RGH console, but it's got an older dashboard on it. So I'm going to walk you through the exact process of how that one would take a blank USB, download the files, put the NAND flasher on there, put XEX menu, all that sort of stuff, and we'll get this thing updated. And then once we have it updated, we'll give it away. So, hi guys, Goober, Speedy, and Brooks. Cool. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. So, anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and just show off the console a little bit here real fast. We'll go ahead and power it up. The console is set up with a capture card here. So, this is going to have this stagnant video on it until the console boots here in just a second. This is an RGH 2.0 that I RGH some time back and is actually one of my consoles. So it's done by me personally and real nice console here. So there's our successful boot, and you're going to get on screen there visibility to that. Hi, Spedsy. For those of you just joining, this is the console that we're giving away. I do have an apology and a correction to issue real fast. I mentioned in the pre-announcement this is a Jasper. I was mistaken. This is the console I had in mind the whole time, but it's actually a Falcon. So this is a Falcon RGH 2.0 on a slightly older dash. We're going to give it away, but we're going to do an educational how to update the dashboard before we give it away. So I've just booted it and just sync my controller here. So I'm going to right bumper all the way over to settings real fast and just show you guys. If I go to the system, console settings, and then let's see, should be at the very bottom, system info 17349, so it's like one or two dashes behind. So let's go ahead and walk through this process. So I'm going to take this USB, you can see me holding up here, same USB, and we're going to allow the system to format this. And the way we're going to do that is I'm just going to go ahead and insert this into the console. So here we go, just plug straight into the front USB port, no problem. And then we're going to go up to the storage menu, which is back one option. So here's storage. I apologize, I'm a little slow on doing the control of this because the only visibility for it that I have is the preview that I get through the streaming software. So I'm not actually seeing a monitor with this, so it's kind of delayed. For those of you just joining for the live giveaway, this is the console that we're giving away. It's a Falcon RGH. We're going to do an update of the console here. And if you want to register, all you have to do is go to store.weekendmodder.com, and I'll type that in the chat here real fast. Oh, come on, cooperate. There we go. Store.weekendmodder.com, and just register an account. That's all you have to do. It will ask you for your phone number. I tried to figure out how to disable that as a requirement, and I couldn't quite get there. So just put in a bogus number. I don't need your phone number, but make sure you leave me a good email address because I do need a way to get in touch with you to ask for your physical shipping address if you're the winner. So store.weekendmodder.com. Register an account. Right now, this moment, right before I started the live stream, there were 404 registered customers. That number is still the same right now. I'll check back before we give the giveaway. So if you're already a registered, whether you were a previous customer or if you registered an account while you were browsing, you're already entered in the drawing. So just register an account on store.weekendmodder.com. Are you guys getting really blurry video? I'm seeing a preview that looks really blurry, but I don't know if that's what you guys are actually seeing too. Somebody let me know. All right, anyway, sorry, I paused on this storage menu for way too long. There's the USB storage. It sees it as basically 4 gigabytes. I'm going to move my video here. What I'm going to do is press Y for device options, and then I'm going to go down to Make System Drive. And the reason I want to do that is because I want this drive to be able to hold the avatar and system updates, and that's the only way to do it. And then you're going to choose Customize, because what we want to do is basically split the drive between what's available to the Xbox side of the house and what's available to the RGH side of the house. So I like to split them pretty much right down the road at like 2 gigs. So half and half, 1.8 looks like it'll do it for this one. And you hit configure, and then it'll take a second, and it'll most likely tell you that that doesn't meet the performance standard, but that's pretty normal. Most USBs don't. Let's see. Total register. So 5 people have just registered accounts. We're at 409. So 409. There's 5 entries. Great. It's blurry for you? Yeah, sorry. That might be an individual thing. Oh, it says it does meet the performance recommendations. All right, cool. So now we've got a memory unit that's formatted in the Xbox format. The next steps are actually going to occur on the PC because we need to load some software on here that will allow us to dump the NAND so that we can do the update here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the console off. So just going to turn this off here and then pull the USB. And then you can see my little hub back here. I'm just going to plug it into my PC here. There we go. All right, so the console is now in my PC. So I'm going to switch over here to a PC view. And you're going to be able to see that that is drive letter H here. Here we go. So drive letter H has an Xbox 360 hidden folder, but then mostly to the PC it looks like it's partially used, but nothing in it. That's typical. That's what we expect a computer to kind of look like. So here's that hidden Xbox 360 folder. And then here is the H folder showing that it's like partially used. Well, you wouldn't think. But these data files are actually where the Xbox game saves and stuff gets written into the weird Xbox format inside of these files. Again, just a quick recap, the giveaway here is this Falcon RGH 2.0. We're going to be giving it away here in about probably 15 minutes where I do the drawing. The way that you register is go to store.weekendmodder.com and just register an account. The giveaway includes all registered customers on the website. So as of the start of this, there was 405. Now we're up to 415. So another 10 people have joined or registered. If you were previously registered, then you're still registered. No need to change anything up. All right, so back to here. We can see what we've got successfully done. So now what I'm going to do is use a program called USB Xtag FUI version 44. I'm going to upload copies of these and put them in the description afterwards. When I run this application, it's going to give me the ability to open the first USB drive. It sees the data partition and the cache partition here. And what we can see underneath these is that there's no sub-contents under any of this stuff, which actually highlights the fact that I forgot. Usually what I like to do is have people create a dummy profile, which will then create the base 000 custom folders. So let me go ahead and power the console back up here actually, and then pull the USB and put it back in the console, and I'll show you what I mean. So here's the console booting up. We just had this successful boot, and then here it comes back up. And once it successfully boots, all I'm going to do is create and register a profile. So again, real quick, for those just joining, this is the Falcon RGH 2.0 that we're going to go ahead and give away here. If you want to register, just make sure you've got an account registered on store.weekendmodder.com. Store.weekendmodder.com. Yeah, I wanted to give people a way to register offline or, and not be present to win. So that's how I've been telling anybody who asked me how they could register. So what I'm going to do right off the bat is just press the center guide button on the controller. Go to the Create Profile option. If you don't have a USB, you need to just get a USB. I'm sorry, you just need one. I'll just let it name it player one. That's fine. And when it asks me where to save it, the big thing is that I want to tell it that I want to save it to that USB. So here we go. Save profile. Well, I guess it's the only storage device, so it didn't even ask me. It just assumed that I wanted on the USB. So that's great. I'm going to go ahead and turn the console off. So we'll do that, and we'll plug the USB back into the computer. Sorry about that. I kind of messed up there, to be frank. All right, so here we are back to USB tag FUI. I'm going to go ahead and hit the Open Device. I'm going to hit Open Drive. Now, in the data partition, what we see is this content. This wasn't here before. Content 00000, blah, blah, blah. What we need inside of there is we need to insert inject. We don't want to inject a file. We want to inject folder. So let's go. Let me get the XEX menu folder here. So here's a copy of XEX menu version 1.1. XEX version 1.1 is smaller in file size by like 100 megabytes than 1.2. So when you're doing this, it's just the easier way to handle that. So code. So what I'm going to do here is copy the structure of this folder setup. Oh, could be a virus. Okay, here we go. So inside the 000 folder, I'm going to do a new folder, and I'm going to name that folder the code 9999, and the 0 is an O. Then inside that code folder, oh, you know what? That's what I can do. Inside the 000 folder, so this is how you don't have to do this. Never mind, I remember now. So click inside the 000 folder, then on the right side of the display, click Inject Folder. Then from there, browse to your Code 99 folder and hit OK. And it will actually do the Code 99, the 000, and it'll inject the XEX menu file. So by doing what we just did, we installed XEX menu on this USB drive in such a way that it will actually be visible to the Xbox as a playable game, and we'll be able to launch it. And then the last and final thing that we need is on the non-Xbox proprietary side, we need a piece of software that's going to allow us to read and write to the NAND. And the software that I use to do that is NAND Flasher for Xbox 360, which I have a copy of right here. Again, I'm going to put all these files uploaded and in the description for later on. Yes. Okay. So again, just another quick recap: store.weekendmodder.com. Register an account. Enter in for the drawing Falcon RGH 2.0 that will be given away here in about 5 more minutes. As soon as we get the thing updated, we're doing a live tutorial on how to do the update, and then going to give it away. Store.weekendmodder.com. All you have to do is register an account. It's okay to use a bogus phone number, or even a bogus address. I don't care. The only thing that I'm going to use is your email address. So make sure you give me a valid email address. All right. So I just pulled the USB out, and I'm going to go ahead and reinsert it into the console here and power the thing on. Oh, sorry for wobble cam. All right, so it hasn't booted yet. That's an old image if that shows up for you guys. There we go. There's a successful boot. So we'll switch over to the console here. Move my video back down. RGH 2.0 Falcon. We're going to be giving it away here in just a few minutes. Doing an update on it right now. All right, so I'm going to sign into that player one profile. It doesn't really matter if I'm signed in or not. So we'll just say no at the prompt. And then now when I go to games here, what I'm going to see is XEX menu 1.1. I can actually launch it. So we successfully formatted this USB, used the computer to inject XEX menu. Now inside XEX menu, I can hit the right bumper, and that puts me onto the USB. Now I can browse to the NAND flasher, and I can launch the default .xex. When I have the default XEX launched, it's actually super easy. You got dump NAND or write NAND. So you just hit dump NAND and then don't touch anything. Well, actually, it asks you where it wants you want it to put the file. So you just say on the USB 0 is totally fine. And you can put it actually in the NAND flasher folder if you want, so that you don't have to worry about where it's at. So we'll say select directory, pressing Y. All right, process is running. Don't press any buttons, so we'll say OK. No, you don't have to be logged in. Just register the account. Simply by registering the account, that gets you registered. So store.weekendmodder.com, just register an account. 430. So that means since the start of the live stream, 25 people have registered accounts. That's pretty awesome. Thanks, guys. Again, just make sure that you put a valid email address. The rest of the information can be bogus. All I care about is the email address, because that's how I'm going to contact you. All right, so we're dumping the NAND. Right now, it's being written to the USB. You can see the progress bar running across the screen. So again, this is the Falcon RGH 2.0, giving it away here in just a few minutes. We're in the process of doing a live update. And then once it's updated, we're going to give it away. To enter, all you have to do is store.weekendmodder.com and register an account. Make sure you use the valid email. You can use bogus anything else you want, and you'll be registered for the win. No, you don't have to be in the chat. No, it's fine. All right, so there we go. We got completed all operations successfully. You can see that. So I'm just going to scroll down here and hit that shutdown option. And that's just going to turn the console completely off. So from there, what I'm going to do is just pull the USB, put it back into the computer. So now I have a NAND dump, but what I need to do is actually update the thing. So I'm going to load JRunner real fast. And actually be pretty easy here to hit load source and actually browse to the USB directly. So here's the USB drive, here's my NAND flasher folder, and here's my orig_NAND.bin. So I'm going to open that up. I RGH this console, so I already have the CPU key. So it's displayed there. I didn't have to enter it. Otherwise, you might have to boot Zell and enter it. And then it's a glitch 2 RGH2. So actually, all I need to do is create XE build image right here. And what's going to happen is it's going to generate an updated 17502 version of that file, and then it's going to write it out to updflash.bin. I'm going to click this show working folder. It's going to give me this updflash.bin. I'm going to right click. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go to the USB drive in the root of the USB, not inside any folder. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to let that thing finish loading here. Now I'm going to eject the drive. And then I'm going to pull it physically out of my computer. I'm going to insert it into the console while the console is off. And now here's the key. I'm going to power on the console not by pressing the power button, but by pressing the eject button. That's going to make it boot Zell. When we power on the console using the eject button, Zell, which we just got a successful boot of, will power up, see the NAND, and then actually flash that to the console. So I'm going to move my video here out of the way. All right, again, just a quick call out, store.weekendmodder.com, register an account to win. All you have to do is have a registered account. So here comes Zell scrolling through all this sort of stuff. Here's the cool thing. See, it just said found updflash.bin. Press power now if you don't want to flash. I do want to flash, so I'm going to let it keep going. And here in just a second, you're actually going to get a progress of it doing the flash. So there it goes. Off to the races. It's doing the flash. Store.weekendmodder.com. Register an account. We're going to be giving this console away here in just a few moments. I'm going to pull up a random.org, and anybody with a registered account on store.weekendmodder.com with a valid email address will be the winner. And actually, if the first person doesn't respond to my email within like 24 hours, I'll move on to the next person, so on and so forth. All right, so we're getting the progress. You can see it running through here at the bottom. The progress is running through nice and good. So here at the very end, 3FF is the final block. There it just completed. It says image written, shut down now. So what I'm going to do is physically press the power button here to turn the console off. I'm going to pull the USB out. I'm going to disconnect the power. I'm going to give it a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to reconnect the power. And then now when we boot the console with this updated NAND image, we should be on a 17502 dashboard version. Damn, if I can't get this power plug back in. There we go. All right. So go ahead and boot the console. No, you do not need to be present in chat. You simply need to have an account registered at store.weekendmodder.com. All right, so here is the console booting up. Oh, the scaling got off because of Zell. Here we go. So here we are booted directly into the dashboard. And I'm going to roll over to the System tab. We're going to go to Settings, and then to the very bottom, System Info. And would you have that? Look at that. We're at 17502. This console is now on a current dash. So there you are. That's how you install XEX menu on a brand new formatted USB. Dump your NAND on a fat console. This will work on a Trinity or a 16 megabyte Corona just the same. The only console these instructions won't work for is going to be a 4 gigabyte Corona NAND. So a 4 gig NANDed Corona would not work, but everything else you could update with these instructions. So that said, last call, store.weekendmodder.com, register an account, use a valid email, use bogus, anything else that you want to. Here in like 30 seconds, I'm going to do the drawing. We're at 441 total customers registered on the website. What does it matter? I can tell you guys. That means just between me and you, basically all but 5 of those over 400 were registered since we started the live stream. So like 35, 36 people have registered accounts since the start of the live stream. So, all right, here we go. Final call. 441 is the max. I'm going to pull up a random.org page right here in my little area. The minimum was 1. We started at 404. The current customer count is 441. So we're going to put 441 in there. Here we go. Last chance. Here we go. I'm going to refresh. See if anybody else is registered. 441. All right, that's it. We're going to hit generate. 419. So it's probably somebody watching right now. All right, let me see who customer 419 is. Hold on, it's going to take me just a second. 419. 419 is Dylan Lee. Diesel Shad is part of your email address. Dylan Lee, are you in the live chat? I'll send you an email here. You're in what state? Did you leave a address or anything? Address. Michigan, United States. Michigan, United States. Who is it? Is it really you? Speedy Spedsy? Dylan Lee? Sorry for saying your first and last name. I'm not going to read off your address or anything. Yeah? Is that it? For real? We got it? 419, somebody on the live stream? Spedsy. Okay. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you an email right now at the email that you registered, and then I'll have you reply and confirm what your YouTube name is, and we'll be able to tell everybody for sure. We'll confirm it that way. That'll put it beyond the shadow of a doubt. All right, I'm going to say your subject line, you won the Falcon RGH 2.0. I'm going to say, please reply with your phone number, if that's okay. I'll call you. If that's okay, is okay, and your YouTube username. All right, so I'm going to send that to you right now. We just sent it. All right. The prize is a modded account. No, man. The prize was the whole stinking console right here that's running. Hold on. Webcam. This console, this RGH 2.0 belongs to, we think, Spedzidi, who is, his first name is Dylan. When I might have to edit this video for him if he has a problem with me saying his first name and last name. Sorry about that, dude. So I sent the email. Let's see if we got it. Mail delivery failed, returning to sender. Who is this from? This is from Perfora. Diesel. Yeah, this was that email address. Oh, no, that's different though. Dude, homie cheated. He registered a bunch of invalid email addresses. Oh, we're doing this over. Look at this. I can find in my spam folder. He registered 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I guess we'll let the mob justice decide. You guys tell me. Is that cool? Can you register? It looks like at least 10 accounts. That's what it sure looks like he did. And the 021 that I sent it to, who knows if that's his legit actual one or not. Yeah, he registered his same email address with a number after it a bunch of different times and didn't even do it in the format that would have made the emails deliverable by valid normal thing. What do we think? Redo? I don't think that's fair. He registered like 20 account. Well, not 20. It looks like about 10. Yeah. I didn't clarify. So in his defense, I didn't specifically say you can't register multiple times. So, I mean, I get that, but it seems kind of not cool. Yeah, we're all feeling redo. Okay, everybody says redo. Got it. All right. So, redo from the same account, or do I need to go through and delete those 10 first? We'll just make sure that he doesn't win. We'll just say that, if his comes up again. Yeah, we'll call it that. I don't want to have to go through and do all the accounts. All right, cool. So we're going to do a redo. Let me refresh the customer account here real fast. Customers. What's our total count? 445. So a few have snuck in here. So I'm going to increase. So here we go. Back to the redo. All right, so I'm going to go 445. I'm going to generate, what do we get? 434. That would be another recent one. Let's make sure this guy is legit. Let me find out who it is. 434 is the new winner here. Let me sort these by date added, and I'm going to check and make sure that person wasn't being shady as well before I announce who it is. So give me just a few seconds here. Hold on. Okay, 434 is, all right. Where's the address here? Okay. I'm going to make sure I don't say first and last name to throw anybody off here. So this looks like the guy. Let me again just check, make sure this person didn't register multiple. Single entry, one IP address. This looks like a good win. Okay, we have Feras. Feras is the first name. I'm not going to say the last name. We're going to say the city and state, though, of Bronx, New York. So if your name is Feras, Feras from Bronx, New York. Do we have you in the live chat? Are you there? Feras, look. Oh, that's your username too. There you go. Your username is your name, so that's you. Dude, congratulations, man. You win legit. Congrats. I believe it. I mean, who else would have a username or a YouTube username to the same name and then, be in the live chat right now? Congratulations, bro. I've got, is the address that you entered into the registration, did you put your valid address? Or do I need to contact you and get the valid one? Or is the one that you put in there the correct? If you'll just let me know that. If that's correct, then I've already got your shipping address. I'll send you an email anyway. The first one was a guy who registered like a dozen accounts back to back, and I caught it by a bunch of bounced back emails in my spam folder. So we decided as a group, the chat room, I guess, that wasn't cool. We weren't going to do that. So we decided to take that back. So Falcon RGH 2.0 Feras, congratulations, man. We're going to go ahead and get this thing packed up. Actually, I just realized tonight that it has default green LEDs. I'll make these LEDs whatever color you want and get the thing packed up. And then you'll be all set, man. So let's see, camera plus webcam. So here it is. Again, there's your console. Congratulations. Here, let's do another quick boot. We'll just show we just gave away this RGH 2.0 Falcon to Feras of New York. He says it's correct, so that's the right address. Awesome. Congratulations, man. And then I guess since you commented in the chat, you're going to be able to comment publicly on the YouTube video when it goes up. You'll be able to vouch legit for real that you actually get it. I'm not just making this up. I really will ship it out. I promise. So there you go, man. Congratulations. Here it is, console booting up. There you go. There it is. Let me bump over here to settings. And then here's the other cool thing. This video will be saved for forever. That's neat. And you'll be able to come back and check it out. I've never won anything, and if I did win anything, I certainly don't have a YouTube video proving it. So next video is probably going to be a couple weeks. Pretty busy stuff with the summer coming up. I'm going to do some controller giveaways here. So at some point, maybe I'll do some videos of me doing modded controllers and color schemes that like the chat room depends on. And then, yeah, absolutely. For us, I'm going to put dash launch, XEX menu, freestyle dash. I'm going to do a bunch of loading to this otherwise outside. And so don't worry, it'll all be on there when you get it. I'll set it up just like a normal console. But anyway, that's all the time I have for this evening. Thank you for the giveaway. Congratulations, Feras. I'm going to send you, I hope I'm saying your name right, Feras. Anyway, I'm going to get this thing packed up. I'll send you an email. We'll coordinate and talk. And anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out my website, store.weekendmodder.com. If you're interested in an RGH send-in service, if you have a console, I can make it be one of these, for just $75. So that includes return shipping. That includes, modded, the chip, everything. So it's awesome. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thanks for watching. Congrats for us. Store.weekendmodder.com.